broken up in the defensive zone by Shea. Here's a short pass to Rust. Offside the call. We'll get a face-off coming up. We're still in the early stages of this period. The game is still scoreless. Pittsburgh's won it. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Moves the puck along the half wall. And he caught it when he wasn't looking. What a hit.
You want to send a message to your opponent early in the game, and that early delivery of a bone-crushing hit, that does just that.
Hammers the shot. Makes the save. Quick feed to Folk. And it's a quick pass to Thomas. Broken up at center by Shea. My goodness, the pressure really building here in the offensive end. Across the line. Great read with the stick. Sends it quickly to Novak. At center ice now. He grabs the puck. Solid check to slow him down. Sends a pass over. Along the half wall with the puck. And he slides it quickly to Suter. Pass back to the point. Avoids the defender. And he had the answer on that one. Now a quick pass to Kessel. And that goes off a stick somewhere in traffic. Some solid defensive work in their own end with the poke check. Stops him cold. Loses the covers there. Takes it to the front. And not much on that one. And that's off target.
He can certainly be disappointed with his finishing touch there, James, but a lot of good work put into the fight for position to get to that area in the first place.
St. Louis on the attack. Gains it over. And that pass attempt is deflected. And he loses control here. Makes the save. In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. More than half the period has expired. Still no score in this one. And from off the wing, he comes up with it with both centers strummed up. St. Louis looks to break out in their own end. Quick pass to Kolyachova. Oh, smart heads-up read. The Blues get a hold of the puck along the boards. Gaining momentum along the wing. Avoids the poke check. The Blues gain control of it. Imama's stick handling in his own zone. And now he moves it quickly to Timmins. And that's poked away. Quick pass over to Leddy. Feeds the puck to Walker. And they'll go the other way with it. Achari's got it along the wing. St. Louis looks to move the puck from their own end. Moves it to Neighbors. Oh, look at this. It's in the back of the net. He scores! St. Louis has had plenty of opportunities here in this frame, but they finally break through with the first goal late in the first.
Oh yeah, now the message has to be do not sit back. Continue to attack. You have your opponent exactly where you want them, on their heels. Press.
Solid hit on the play. All alone. Oh, it just kind of muffles that one.
Well, he muffles it because he's in tight, and when you're in tight, you run out of room, and you run out of option as well. You got to find a way to get the puck to the net.
Receives the pass. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. Taken by Broberg. Feeds it over on the rush. Takes the feed at the push. Scores! And they run it back with another.
Yeah, back-to-back goals. You can feel the energy, the wave of momentum, and the tides have turned here, James. They need to keep the pedal to the metal.
Here in the late going of the frame, St. Louis continues to lead by a pair of goals. First period nearly in the books here. St. Louis plays the puck along the boards. Passes it over. Moves it quickly over to Broberg. Spectacular save on the play.
know that's carried momentum. But they'll have to find a way to start the next period the same way they ended the last one.
There's the end of period number 1. Both teams will grab a quick breather. You can grab a hot dog, and we'll be back with second period action in moments. And we are just moments away from the start of period number 2. Well, let's see if there was any message sent in the dressing room here before the start of the second, because it was one-sided, to say the least, in the first. Puck moved over to Raquel. Looking to make something happen along the boards. And he takes the dish. Passes it in front. And he denies that great opportunity there.
Crosby's the leader of this team, and who do you look to when you're down? You find a way to look to your leaders. They create momentum. Everyone jumps on board. This game is not out of reach yet.
Rust's got him around the wing. Long jam in front. That's broken up. Slides the puck across to Bushnevich. Thomas is taken down, and the officials are signaling for a penalty. And there's the whistle stopping the play.
Being down by a bunch of goals, and then you get running around with frustration and out of control, and that's the reason why you took a penalty.
Slides the puck to Bemstrom. Forces the turnover. Scored goal! He saved it! Oh, wow!
Oh, he was swimming. He was out of the pool, James, but he finds his way back in to make that save. Incredible.
I can't believe it stayed out. Lazat's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. The Penguins win the defensive zone faceoff. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Puck grab by Lazat.
Binnington's done a good job making that save, especially because it's been a quiet night for him. It's been an offensive explosion in the other end, but when you're faced with a save, you have to make it. You don't want to open the door for your opponent.
Puck scooped up by Thomas. Handles the pass. Takes it into the slot. Oh, what a save!
That doesn't swing momentum in your favor. I don't know what will, James. That's a last-ditch effort to make a play. What a beautiful save.
There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Face-off coming up here, and Cheryl, let's see if they can keep that momentum going.
No question about it, James. We know where the momentum lies right now after some sustained pressure, heavy forecheck, lots of shots going to the net. The goaltender is fatigued. You want to make sure that you can continue to apply that pressure and see if you can squeak one by.
Great reflex on display tonight on his part. Denies him again. Puck picked up by Sundqvist. Denies him.
He does a great job being set to position here. Otherwise, he's not going to be able to make that second save, James. But it's pure athleticism that gets the job done.
St. Louis seems to be scoring on every single opportunity based on the chances they've created up big here in the second. Pittsburgh's taking possession in their own end. The Penguins have it now. The Blues take possession in the neutral zone. Slides it across. That's turned away with a pad by Nedeljkovic. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. Here's a chance. That's gloved by Nedeljkovic. Pittsburgh's got a hold of the puck. Passes it over to Shea. And he keeps possession. St. Louis moves it quickly along the wing. The Blues play it along the boards. What a hit! Looks like somebody finally woke up here.
Well, it might be a little too late here, James, but you got to try it. And I like the timing of this hit to send a very clear message to the bench. Let's get moving.
And now it's grabbed by Falk. And he slides it quickly to Broberg. Gets it over to Bolduc. And that's knocked away by Shea. Moves it to the middle. He scores! What an opportunity, and delivers! The Blues continue to show no signs of slowing down here tonight.
Well, they keep filling the net, James. They fill it because they've got the puck on their stick. I mean, they've led ozone possession time here, but they're doing something with it, not just hanging out on the perimeter.
Sidesteps the check. Tremendous athletic stop.
high-danger scoring area. I mean, right in the slot, he's in perfect position to make that glove save.
Grabbed along the boards by Duel. Here's a chance in front. Shakes off the coverage. Puts it off the post.
The Penguins have been dominated in this game, and a little bit of a pushback here, trying to get something to muster up some confidence, ignite a spark, and that just goes off the post. That's extremely frustrating for the entire team.
Handles it along the blue line. And he comes up with it.
This is such a high-energy shift, and it's a reason why they have sustained pressure in the offensive zone. Their opponent back on their heels, looking real tired now.
Into the offensive zone. St. Louis plays it along the wing. And he'll take a moment to regroup back at center. Stoppage in play, offside the call. The Blues with a total team effort to this point as they lead comfortably here in the second. And there's a little boost from off the wing as the centers were tied up there. Taken by Amama. Pittsburgh's got the puck along the wall. Picked up along the boards by Tucker. Nice zone entry from the left. Lumps the puck into the offensive zone corner. Puck grab by Thomas. Quick shot. Stones him on the one-timer. Picked up along the wall by Buchnevich. And that brings the period to an end. All right, third period just around the corner. We'll get a clean sheet of ice. I'm going to get more popcorn, and we're coming back with much more next. Fans are buzzing. Teams are gliding into position here for the start of the third. Well, this has been an absolute blowout through the first two periods as we get underway here in the third. Well, Pounder, we've played more than 40 minutes now in this one. How do you view things?
St. Louis has played with purpose tonight, James. I mean, they have a comfortable lead because they've had great habits all night long. So now it's about continuing to push. They don't have to change a thing. The only thing the coach should be preaching, be defensively responsible in good posture to make sure they can protect the puck.
With possession along the wall. Oh, great core strength to hang on to the puck after that. One-timer! Too much congestion in front.
Tyler's had such an impressive night offensively. You know that's his wheelhouse as he loves to have the puck on his stick. He creates, he's confident with it, and he's got a multi-point game.
Poliachonov's moving the puck through his own zone. And it's a quick pass to Tomasino. Here he is with the backhander. St. Louis has generated a lot of offense tonight, and they lead it big time early in this third period. And they win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Oh, and he has the answer there with a fantastic stop. Oh, and another save.
Oh, man, he's so dialed in, makes consecutive saves there and keeps his team in it.
And here at center, that's intercepted. Pass in front, and that doesn't connect. Binnington's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. St. Louis is in the home stretch of this one in what has been one of their most impressive performances offensively of the season. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Into the corner now. Grabs the puck in the slot. Can't hang on after that hit. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. To his teammate. Scooped up along the wall by Joseph. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Come on, make a change. And he can't hang on after that hit. Puck scooped up by Crosby. Put it off the post. Here's a short pass to Letang. Handed him a shot. And that goes wide of everything. Read it perfectly and breaks up the play. Kessel's moving it ahead. Good stand-up hit on the play. Tiptoes around the poke check. Shakes himself free. No room for that one to get through. Oh, and that's poked away in the offensive zone by Hayes. Thought he had enough room to sneak past the defender against the wall, but tied up there.
Yeah, he didn't have enough space to be able to push it by and get to it first, and a nice play by the defender.
Pass across to Shea. And he slides it quickly to Dewar. Takes the feed. And that's snapped away in the defensive end by Tucker. Puck picked up by Dewar. And that slides right out to center ice. And now it's grabbed by Grzelcyk. Right up the gut into the offensive end. The Blues gain possession. And he takes the feed. Puts it on net. Nedeljkovic has got the puck, and he's going to hang on. The Blues are in the home stretch of this one, leading big time in the third. Pittsburgh's got the puck after winning the defensive zone faceoff. The Penguins will play from the defensive zone. And now he tries to get it across to Grzelcyk. And that's just out of reach. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Takes the pass. The Penguins played along the wing. St. Louis gains a hold of possession. From the left side, they enter the offensive zone. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Slides it up to Achari. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. And that's intercepted by Buchnevich. Now a quick pass to Neighbors. Less than 60 seconds left here in the final frame. Passes it to Novak. Quick feed to Malkin. Oh, great move to shake off the check. Denies him!
Binnington's dialed in and outstanding at anticipating the play here, James. He recognizes exactly where the greatest threat is on the ice. It's a slot area. He gets to position and makes the save.
Oh, and it's another save on the play. Look at the attack, and the fans are loving this right now. Oh, there's a hit. And they'll skate it out of the zone. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Taken by Kyrou. Takes a shot. Oh, what a save in front. Sends one up to Novak. Can't keep a hold of the puck after that play. And this one comes to an end. And not only with the W, he also gets the shutout in this one, Cheryl. Strong effort defensively.
Well, a great effort, and he was the last line of defense and really tracked well. And in particular, he anticipated the play, made some great...
to drop the puck on this opening faceoff. The Penguins have won the draw, and we are now underway. Nice zone entry from the middle. Columbus tries to break out from their own end. Moves it over to Fabro. Quick pass to Werenski. Marchenko's got it against the boards. Here's a chance in front. Big time stop.
Nedeljkovic is a great goaltender who understands where the threats are, and this one's in the slot area, and he manages to get to position and make the save.
The Blue Jackets get a hold of the puck in their own end. Some good stick work to force that turnover. Slides it across. Scores! And a little home cooking pays off as they get on the board quickly here.
Gotta love the home cooking, James, as this team really fires up the crowd with that start and sending a clear message they want this game.
They go on the attack through center. Columbus takes possession at center. The Penguins have it now. Hard hit frees up the puck. Taken along the wall by Letang. And that's poked away by Johnson. Columbus has it in the open ice. Here's a shot. Scores! And we are back to even.
Yeah, tie game now, James. I really like the energy that they've showed throughout the game, but now it's about channeling the energy they've just created and doing something with it.
And they win that draw at center. Moves it to Matejchuk. Passes over to Kunin. Columbus plays it against the boards. Huge save on the play! Oh my goodness, wow!
Absolutely incredible that he can extend himself like that, James, to be able to get onto that puck. Incredible save.
As play continues, this place is still buzzing and they're getting loud here now.
Well, this is all about fan appreciation for that huge save. And man, does this ever feel good? You know, you feel it right through you when you know you've made that big save and everyone around you is appreciative.
And lowers the boom with a big-time hit.
Well, this is a message-sending hit, isn't it?
And his goaltender's not going to like that one as he scores, putting it into his own net. The Blue Jackets have gone up by one here in the opening frame. How does this now change the complexion of this one?
Well, I think it's really important because they got momentum right now, more jump to their step, and now they'll want to try and stay aggressive and increase that lead, take the momentum, and use it to their advantage.
Yeah, that's a bad pass, and they'll be forced to do this over again. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Makes his presence known on the ice. Great poke check on the reach. Dishes it off. Denies him in close.
Well, goaltender has to be able to anticipate the play, and he does just that. Gets square to the shooter in the low slot and makes the save.
Columbus with possession in their own zone. At center ice now, he grabs the puck. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. The Penguins get a hold of the puck in the open ice. Breakaway! Can't get that one to go.
Well, that's extremely frustrating when you do the work to get in on a breakaway and then you get nothing in return, a missed opportunity.
Past the halfway mark of this period, Columbus leads by one. Fantilli's quick stick off the draw wins possession. Slides the puck to Fabro. Columbus has it against the half wall. Broken up by Letang. And a one-timer. Scores! And they're cooking now.
The opponent has no answer for them right now because they're relentless on the puck. They've garnered some momentum after multiple back-to-back goals, James. They don't want to leave any breathing room and let their opponent get some life back.
Jenner's won the draw inside the neutral zone. They'll go to work offensively here. He grabs the puck here at the point. The Penguins look to start the transition game. Textbook poke check by Werenski. Shot! That goes off the face of the goaltender.
How many times have you seen him take this shot and execute and finish on it, James? But not this time. He gets the backhand off, and it's an unpredictable shot, but the goaltender predictably makes the save.
And now he moves it quickly to Provorov. Here's a chance! Oh, spectacular stop there! They've got numbers here. Handles that one. Pittsburgh's got the puck against the wall. And a stiff break setup. Quick pass across to Provorov. And he slides it quickly to Johnson. And he sidesteps the check there. Too much traffic in the lane. The Blue Jackets will play the puck from behind the net. Tenacious battle for the puck along the wall. Oh, he's going to feel that the rest of the game. They are wearing down their opponents with hits like that. Here's a shot. And with that, the first period is in the books. Both teams with a chance and a refresh will get a clean sheet of ice and come back with period number 2. Put your twos up because the second period's about to go down. Second period's underway as the puck is dropped. Well, we've seen a pretty good sample size already played thus far. They score! Great positioning, but just terrible luck as the puck goes off his skate. The Blue Jackets can do no wrong this evening, especially in the offensive zone here, Cheryl.
Well, the score is a testament to the way they've been playing. I mean, they've been dominating in the offensive zone. They've had the puck on their stick. They're driving play, but they've been really urgent, even with the lead here. A great game for them so far.
Tries to get the puck over to Raquel. Cut into the slot. Swatted away with the stick in the defensive zone. Moves the puck to the attacking area. From the top of the offensive zone here. That was amazing! What a save by Nedeljkovic!
He's got great composure with the puck and elects to make a good shot on net here, James. He's not sure if he's going to score, but he recognizes that there's a screen there that takes away the eyes of the goaltender.
The Blue Jackets carried along the wall. Heads deep inside the offensive zone. And he takes a shot. Out to the challenge as he gets his pad on it.
Nedeljkovic has got to make more stops like that, James. He's got to reset the momentum for his team. I mean, it's not about what happened or the present moment. It's about the next save, and that's the key contributor to reset this team and get them moving forward.
Columbus has the puck. And he takes the feed. And he maintains possession of the puck here. And it's a quick pass to Novak. And that's intercepted by Johnson. Big time stop there.
Columbus has had a fantastic game so far. They're halfway through it. The coach has the flexibility to use all their lines right now because everyone is firing, and they've got a healthy lead.
Scores! It's in the back of the net! The Blue Jackets look about as dominant as I have seen them all season here, Cheryl. This period has been unbelievable for them.
Yeah, they're dictating pace, and they're dictating the play all over the ice, and then they're executing on their opportunities. It's a reason why they hold the lead.
They've got the defense outnumbered. And he was ready for that one. Columbus takes possession along the wall. Right on the doorstep. Puck grab by Kunin. Unleashes a cannon. Blocked in front. From the blue line. Here's a chance.
Stewart's fighting through an injury, really laboring to get to the bench here. He's going to look to finish his shift, but he's really struggling. An opportunity to feel like they can get back in this one, and that's going to start with some hard work, the good old intangibles, and the feeling that they can get back in it. It all starts with execution though, James, and you have to play physical.
Moves the puck. Oh my! Lugs the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Puck battle along the boards. Takes the feed. The Blue Jackets working around near the back end. Puck scooped up by Corrali. Grabbed along the boards by Lazat. And that's poked away by Severson. And the puck departs the zone. Picking up ahead of steam on the breakaway. Scores! What a finish on the breakaway!
Well, a nice play to pull away from the back here, James. One-on-one battle against the goaltender, and he's the victor.
The Blue Jackets are firing on all cylinders tonight. Look at the scoreboard now, and there's no end in sight. We're only here late in the second.
Well, I mean, it's been a wave of energy, just shift after shift, and no matter who goes out there, they find a way to cash in, get it done, maintain possession. This is a team that, you said it, they're firing on all cylinders, James. This is going to be an absolute blowout.
Slides the puck over. Avoids the poke check and maintains possession. Sneaks by the poke check. And he's taken down, the official's arm signaling for a penalty. Here comes the call.
Dewars out for the remainder of the game, James, with that injury he suffered earlier. We've just received word from the staff that he will be out for an indefinite amount of time.
An unfortunate storyline here throughout the game, and now we know for sure he won't be back. Uses the force on that hit. Oh, what a move!
After that huge hit, he's really laboring to get off the ice, and you know that no player ever wants to stay down, so he's finding a way, mustering up everything he's got in him to find his way to the bench.
Sends it across! Denied by Merzlikins!
Provorov's pass was so difficult, James. I mean, he stumbles, so he's off balance, and he's still able to corral the puck and get it off with precision to the shooter. That leads to a great scoring chance.
Pittsburgh's looking to break out.
Can't generate opportunities on the power play when you spend the majority of it in your own zone, and the fans certainly don't like it.
And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. The Blue Jackets take it along the wall. Grabs the puck in the corner. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. And they score! The pylon continues, Cheryl.
Oh, it is ugly, and there's nothing worse than the score than having your own crowd just give way on you. They are not happy. You can hear the booing tonight in this building. Just a tough game all the way around.
I think they screamed uncle about 2 of these ago. Two periods down, 1 more to go. Both teams have time to get a refresh, and we'll be back for period number 3. I'm fired up. I know you're fired up for this too. The Blue Jackets have been the busier team offensively, and as a result, they lead it big time here in this third. And he avoids the poke. He scores! Big time moment for Ricard Raquel. The Penguins are starting to show a little respectability here amongst themselves as they get one back.
Yeah, and it's about mojo. It's how you end the game with good habits, because you want to make sure that you don't carry the beginning of the game into your next one.
Moves it around along the half wall. Can't hang on to the puck after taking it off. It's a 2-on-1. Oh, that's blocked. What an effort. Pittsburgh's got the puck along the wall. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Sends it in front. Oh, off the iron. And that pass goes off a stick. He's off the one-timer. Oh, one of his teammates was right in the shooting lane there. Long lead pass to Werenski. On the attack along the boards.
Johnson's had the puck on his stick for a great portion of this game so far, James. He's at a multi-point night, and it's not done yet.
Oh, making his presence felt with the hit. Moves by the check. Great reach with the poke check by Werenski. Puck picked up by Crosby. The Blue Jackets have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Here they come. Down the left side on the attack. Oh, what a tackle. Right in the slot. Shuts him down. Takes enough, but he's still got the puck. The Blue Jackets have it from the corner. From the opposite point. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Tomasino's got the puck in his own zone. Big hit, and that frees up possession. Picked up along the boards by Carlson. And he slides it quickly to Crosby. And now it's grabbed by Carlson. Picked up along the wall by Novak. There's a hit on the play. Columbus looks to get things going now with the puck. Too much traffic in the lane. Feeds the puck across to Novak. Here's a chance on the attack. Taken by Malkin. Slides by the check. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Merzlikins.
This is a fantastic save, James. He's all over it. What I mean by that is he knows exactly where it is and where it's moving. A reason why he can get square to it and make the save.
Now a quick pass to Timmins. Oh, great play to sidestep the poke check. Excellent stick work on the play. Feeds it over. Strong feed from along the boards. Imama's got it in the offensive zone. Corrali's taken down to the ice.
getting out of hand. You're down by a bunch. You take another penalty. You got to find a way to just reset your composure.
The Penguins move the puck in the defensive zone. Pittsburgh's got him along the wall. Pumps it away in his own end. Tried to pick a spot, but that goes off the side of the net. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Moves it quickly over to Matejchuk. Fires a one-timer. Locks it down in front. Great reach by Johnson. Breaks up the pass in the defensive zone. Deep pass ahead.
Mama's almost ready to score.
And a shorty attack.
Just love this goal, James. I mean, this is a PK, not just a PK, but a power kill. They go and attack when they recognize the opportunity, and they create this chance, and they put it away. Yeah, they're handedly winning in this one, James, and they didn't execute on the power play, but there's a bunch of athletes on that team that want that job, and it's about executing to the best of their ability. You know they wanted it.
Pittsburgh's on the attack. Looks from the blue line. Just misses.
He gets all of his weight behind that one. He just rips it high over the net.
Werenski's going to play it against the half wall. Nearing the final 60 seconds in this one. Columbus walking that line. The Blue Jackets looking against the half wall. Looks to set up along the point. Great stop by Nedeljkovic. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. The Blue Jackets have traded tonight like a shooting gallery and are in cruise control late in the third.
Here's the change.
Steps in and takes the puck. Carlson's got it along the boards. The Blue Jackets gain control of the puck. And now he moves it quickly to Olivier. Great defensive play to come up with the puck. Passes it over. And not much on that one. Columbus takes hold of the puck. Still has possession. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Johnson. Turns the puck over. Great read defensively there. He's off. Makes the save. Slides it over with pace to Severson. He carries the puck up along the wing. Tries to get it to Malkin. And that's all she wrote on this one as we are in the books. Columbus displayed puck possession that not a lot of teams can do, I think, in this league.
Puck possession was great in all three zones. When they got in, though, this is where they worked their magic. The motion disrupted.
You can cut it with a knife. The Blues will look to go on the offensive as they win the opening draw. Grabs the puck away. Columbus has it near the wall. And he slides it quickly to Marchenko. And that's deflected. The Blues get a hold of the puck. Can't keep a hold of it. Fantilli's got the puck. Oh, that's gotta hurt. What a play. St. Louis moves ahead with the puck. Great reach with the poke check. Here's a short pass to Marchenko. Moves the puck along the half wall. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Feeds it over to Fantilli. They've got some momentum here. Great read as he crouches down to block it. Quick feed to Provorov. Oh, he had a beat, but it goes off the inside post. Lots of time left in this period. We've still got zeros on the board. St. Louis wins the draw. Great forecheck by Olivier. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Along the half wall with the puck. And he gets a glove on it to keep it at bay.
Man, he was right on that puck. He knew exactly where it was. It was tight to the crease. He got out and challenged right away to make the save.
Play is called for offside. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. Still looking for our first goal. Puck is dropped and play resumes. Quick pass to Jenner. Handles the puck. St. Louis on the attack. Takes a shot. Can't get it to go. Dished on over to Matejchuk. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Scores! The Blue Jackets are first to light the lamp tonight, and let's see where it goes from here.
There's been some back and forth action, and you have to believe that sometimes when there's one, there's more to come.
Columbus has won the draw, and they take possession in the neutral zone. And he dodges the poke check there.
no question about it, James. I mean, it was all but in.
It's in the back of the net. He scores!
Oh, that's fast. 2 quick goals in a minute 20.
Anybody who just got up for a quick snack is probably looking at the scoreboard going, what happened?
Well, don't blink. The game can change in an instant.
Absolutely. The Blue Jackets get a hold of the puck off the draw. I don't think anybody was hanging on to the puck after that hit. Puck grabbed by Sundqvist. They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. Oh, what a hit check. He got all of that. From the point, looks to make something happen. There's the whistle. We've got an offside. Columbus holds a noticeable edge in the shot department here, and they lead in the first. Corrales won the draw. Here they come on the attack. Oh, and he lines up his opponent perfectly with the hip check. Here they come on the rush. Poked away in the defensive end. Slides it quickly to Van Riemsdyk. Columbus plays the puck along the boards. Scores! They strike again, and that's 3 unanswered goals.
Over and over and over again, James, and you can see the excitement on the bench. They know that they've deflated and they push their opponent back on their heels. They need to keep plugging away here and not get complacent.
Oh, what a stop by Versleekens!
That's a great save, but the goaltender had to get out to the top of his crease, take away all the ice, and make himself as big as possible.
There's an injection of energy with that hit. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Sends the pass over. Tries to get the puck to Holloway. Grabs possession of the puck. Look out. Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one.
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
Takes a hit, but still hangs on to the puck. Kyler's got it along the wing. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. St. Louis has it in the defensive end. And a strong physical collision on the play there. Intercepted the pass. Down the left wing, they gain the zone. Sends it over from behind the net. The Blue Jackets have it behind the cage. Shot, and that's stopped by the goaltender using his head this time.
Goaltenders try and make themselves as big as possible, and it usually hits other parts of the body, but this one rattles right off the cage.
Columbus probably doesn't want this first period to end, given the way they played offensively. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. And it banks off a stick in traffic. Goaltender gave him nothing as it goes off the side of the net. Moves it to Kessel. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Here's the shot! Well, that brings it into period number 1. Still lots more action to go. Both teams will recharge and be back with more on-ice action in the second in no time. Both teams had a chance to recharge, and the officials set to drop the puck here on period number 2. Here we go. Lots of time left in this one, but certainly a lopsided affair to this point. Well, Cheryl, already a third of this one played. What do you make of this one?
The Blue Jackets have a comfortable lead heading into the second period here, James. They can't get complacent. They need to continue to do exactly what they were doing. Be aggressive, manage the puck, and fill the net.
Looks to set up at the point now. With the stop. St. Louis gets a hold of it. The Blues will play it in their own end. The Blue Jackets get a hold of it. Moves it quickly over to Fantilli. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Crouching down to knock it away. Columbus has possession of the puck. Makes a move in front. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. The Blue Jackets continue to lead big here in this second period. Columbus wins possession right off the draw. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. St. Louis has it behind the cage. And he takes the pass. He got all of that hit. Columbus gains the zone. Bumped off the puck. St. Louis has possession of it now. And he moves it up to Holloway. From the right wing, he moves it to the middle. The Blues have it against the wall. Here's a short pass to Kyrou. Columbus tries to break out from their own end. Along the right wall and into the offensive end. A chance for shot! Scores! And look who's at it again. They are really turning up the heat.
So creative and free. And the reason why you can play free, because you're playing with a ton of confidence, not afraid to put the puck to the net and, of course, retrieve it.
Make some space. The Blue Jackets playing along the boards. And the intensity starting to ramp up here after that hit. Rips it and rips it! Oh, what a save by Bennington! And it's a quick pass to Bolduc. The Blue Jackets have it from their own end. Gaining steam here on the attack. Columbus plays it along the wing. Denies him in front. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. Denies him on the slapper. Stuffs him again.
Bennington's been off his game tonight, really looking uncomfortable between the...
Scores another one, and listen to these fans now, Cheryl. They don't like it one bit.
Oh, they don't like it, James. It is ugly inside the building. You couldn't get anything going on the ice, and even harder when your own fans are booing.
The Blue Jackets win the draw here in the neutral zone. Great. He's got a step. Oh, beautiful save in the play.
And you gotta love these one-on-one battles. In particular, the goaltender so aggressive, tracks the puck and makes it.
It's in. He scores. Columbus is absolutely destroying the competition tonight. Look at the score here, and we're only in period number 2, Cheryl.
Well, this is exactly how the coach draws it up. In their perfect world, James, you maintain the offensive zone, and you hold on to the puck. They're owning possession, they're creating opportunity off of it, and their opponent, they simply don't have an answer.
Takes a bump, but hangs on to the puck. Scooped up along the wall by Broberg. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. All alone. Scores! Breakaway with a score!
I know that he doesn't panic when he's in on the goaltender here, James. He's patient, waits to see what he's given, and takes it.
St. Louis has a little revitalization plan going here after that goal.
And it's going to take a lot more for them to be revitalized as they continue to punch, but they got that goal. It's a positive in the right direction, but it's not enough. They have to use the runway they have to execute and get a way back in the game.
Takes the feed at the back end. Slides it across. Answered the call on that play. Off a stick and they can't connect. Neighbors setting up against the wall. Gets a piece of it with the glove.
Coach is just loving these types of shifts. A lot of pressure and effort in this one.
Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. Scores! Oh, you've got a mountain to climb, but at least you started the escalation.
Well, yeah, they're not at the base of the mountain anymore, but I'll tell you, they're looking up, and it's a long way to go. They're going to have to dig in, put their work boots on if they want to claw their way back into this one, James.
Columbus came to play tonight. Look at the scoreboard here as they have been one busy team offensively. Sends a pass over. Dishes it off. Taken along the wall by Johnson. Unloads one. And that goes off, pulls off a body. Turns him away. With possession along the wall. Trying to escape the pressure. Puck knocked loose in neutral zone. Takes the pass from the left wing. Time ticking away, and he comes up big. There's the horn. 2 periods down. A 3rd period to go. Stick around and join us for the drama next. 40 minutes in the books. Big 3rd period coming up for both teams, and we're ready to go. It's been a total mismatch here as we get underway for the 3rd. Let's see if anything changes. Well, 2 periods down. Here we go with the third period. Cheryl, your assessment so far?
Columbus has driven play through 40 minutes of it, and they just have to continue that push through that third period, James. They want to make sure that they have the same energy to end the game as they had when it started.
Grabbed along the board by Thomas, and he lowers the boom there. Here's an odd man rush. Fires it. Oh, what a stop with the paddle. And that's stolen by Neighbors. Columbus gains a hold of it. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Tried to get too cute with it and loses possession.
Marchenko is such a great player, James. He's got great hands and in-tight skill, but just that extra move there, it's a tricky one, and he gets lost in it.
The Blue Jackets played along the wing. Feeds it over. Oh, that'll make his teammates take notice on the bench after that hit. The Blue Jackets have a significant lead here in the third period. They have brought their A game tonight. And they win the defensive zone faceoff. Den's got it in the defensive end. Battling for the puck, but still hangs on. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Puck scooped up by Holloway. Suitors looking around near the point. Avoids the poke check. Drives to the paint. Puck picked up by Johnson. Loses the coverage there. Unable to reach that one. And they'll keep on playing as icing is waved off. Suitors taking it from his own end. Handles the pass at center. Columbus gains a hold of possession. Picked up along the boards by Severson. Nice job to escape the zone. Passes it over. Oh, great poke save by the Tendy. And now it's to Joseph. And we've got an offside with a face-off looming. Columbus holds a noticeable edge in the shot department, a big reason why they lead here in this third period. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. And look at the hustle here as they wave off the icing, Cheryl.
Well, intangible, that is the word this coach is looking for. The aggressive ability to get on that puck and negate icing.
Tries to the crease. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Oh, look at this. The Blues will take it behind the net. Takes the pass to the offensive zone. Slides it across. And that's poked away. What a stop there. The Blues gain possession. They scores. The Blues are showing a little pride here in the third.
Really, that's all that it's about right now. This game is over, and you can see they just want this game and the clock to tick down. They want that final buzzer to go.
Can't stay on his feet after that hit. Columbus looks to break out of their own end. The Blue Jackets ready to go on the attack. From the back of the cage with the puck. The Blues take over on possession. Brobert's got it across the line. Quick feed to Fantilli. Tries to get it over to Aston Reese. Kyrie's tripped up and the official's hand is in the air signaling penalty. Here comes the official's call. Fantilli's getting 2 for tripping. The Blues get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight.
Well, first power play of the game, James. You want to start with possession and look to get shots to the net. It is the tone setter.
Keeps it alive. Puck sent over to Olivier. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. Lugs the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Lugs the puck back into the neutral zone. Into the offensive end now. Here's a shot, and he gets just enough of it to keep it out from the back of the net. Jenner's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. Sundqvist won the face-off. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. off along the wall by Neighbors.
Antilles almost out of the box.
Can't get a hold of that pass. The Blue Jackets get back to even strength as the penalty-killing unit delivers.
That power play wasn't very good, James. It's really slow and methodical and easy read for the PK unit. You got to fight to find something in the middle ice and get some shots on net.
Shakes off the coverage. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. Columbus is having one of those nights that anything that they've put on net seems to light the lamp. And they lead it big time here late in this third period. And he gets down to block it. A little crashing and banging forces the turnover. And now it's grabbed by Christensen. Off the outside of the iron and will play on.
The Blue Jackets putting on a clinic in the offensive zone, trying to pad their stats and increase their lead. The puck has been on their stick all night long. This one goes off the post. It's a tough one. You can see the frustration there. Every shooter wants to score.
Shot! And that goes off a player. An easy save by Binnington. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Columbus has had more shots on goal tonight, and as a result, they lead it late in the third period. The Blue Jackets take possession off the face-off. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Slips by the check. There's the final horn, and that'll do it here this evening. The Blue Jackets really brought their A-game out there tonight, Cheryl.
Well, there's a ton of energy, and they retrieved pucks. And when they retrieved pucks, they used the boards in the cycle, and it led to a lot of shots on net.
times it. Oh, and he stops that one. That was served up with a whole lot of spice. Lots of time left in this period. Still scoreless in this one. Smart play to take possession, sneaking in off the wing. St. Louis is on the attack. Big play inside the defensive zone. Takes the feed from the wing. Feeds it over on the attack. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Into the corner of the attacking area. Here he is, wrists it on net. Oh, he stopped it. What a save on the play.
And there's nothing technical about that. That is all about the will to find a way to make that save incredible, James.
And these fans are still buzzing about what we just saw. What a save that was, Cheryl.
Yeah, he made an incredible save and really engaged this fan base. They're on their feet. You know they're right into the game. And listen, when they are showing you that kind of appreciation, you also want to play for them.
Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Tries to feed it over to Raquel.
Binnington's last save was so impressive, James. Really a last-ditch effort to find the puck. When you out-battle, when you out-will your opponent, everyone around you gets energized. Just look at the bench. Everyone is elevated because of that save.
Good defensive stop with the poke check. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Kessel's going to play it against the half wall. And the puck's not loose. The Penguins gain control of the puck. The Blues gain possession of the puck here in the offensive end. Quick shot. Oh, a clutch save. And he coughs it up with the pass. Great reflexes, another save.
Wow, James, was he ever dialed in that sequence of saves? I mean, one, two, multiple saves here. His D's got to help him out.
Denies that opportunity. Quick pass to Kyrou. And the puck leaves the zone. Picking up momentum across the zone here on the right side. Sundqvist got control of it now behind the cage. St. Louis is across the line and on the attack. That knocks it off the puck. Nice zone entry on the left side. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Ostat. Great use of the stick at center by Walker. St. Louis plays it against the boards. Back to the blue line. Glove save made by Nedeljkovic. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. We're still scoreless. Nice job tying up his opponent. Tosses it to Kolyachonok. St. Louis has it in their own zone. The Blues move it in. Scooped up along the wall by Leddy. Scores! Kaboom! What a shot! Nobody was stopping that one-timer. The Blues are on the board here, and they have the game's first goal in the back half of period number one.
Well, you can really see that they bought into what the coach said pregame, James, about being patient, trying to capitalize on their opportunities, and they do it late in the opening frame.
Keeps possession. And that's intercepted by Rust. Carlson's got the puck along the wing. Moves it to Broberg. Passes the puck over to Funk. Avoids the poke check. Scores! And they strike cleaner once again.
Yeah, they do, and their opponents down on their heels are deflated. They got to find a way to continue with the pressure, be relentless, and try and get another one.
The Blues are closing this period on a high note, now leading by 2.
Well, they've really taken control of this game in the first period, James. They've set their tone, and a lot of it's coming off of their shot selection. They're putting a ton of pucks to net.
Krysin's got it against the boards. Taken along the wall by Rust. Handles the puck at the point. The Blues have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Thomas. Pittsburgh's got control of the puck. Pushes it across to Grzelcyk. First period nearly in the books here. Good heads-up play to bat it down. Moves inside. Taken by Holloway. Gaining momentum. momentum up along the side. And they cough it up at center. All right, time to get a clean sheet of ice here as period number 1 comes to an end. As you heard the horn sound, we'll be back with much, much more as this is going to be a fun one tonight. We are about ready to go for the middle stanza here tonight. Both teams are recharged, and here we go. Period number 2 is underway. Well, Cheryl, we got 20 minutes under our belts in this one. How do you sum up the performance?
St. Louis is flying out there, James. Right from the beginning of the game, they dictated the pace, they set the tempo, and they're finding ways to get shots through to the net. A reason why they have a healthy 2-goal lead.
Neighbors plays it against the boards. Great reach with the poke check. Pittsburgh's got it in their own zone. Penalty coming up as the play's blown dead.
These are typically easy calls for officials to make as the opponent goes falling to the ice at the hands of your stick. Tough one to take.
Pittsburgh's got the puck inside the offensive zone. Made the stop on the play. The Blues have it now. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Faxa. Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by Tomasino. Coughs up the puck after that hit. Can't maintain possession. St. Louis has it against the half wall. Pittsburgh's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Breakaway! Makes the save!
Oh, and this is a great save. You can see this one-on-one battle, and the goaltender is so dialed in, tracking, and makes that save.
And that's taken away in the offensive end by Tomasino. The Penguins fail to capitalize on the man advantage. Both sides back to even strength.
James, the PK was a specialty team that I actually played on, and the good aggressive habits there, and it leads to the kill.
Pittsburgh's got the puck along the wall. Pinned up along the boards. Puck grab by Broberg. Receives the pass. Into the corner now. And somehow he hangs on. And he slides it quickly to Rust. Pittsburgh's got the puck against the half wall. Drives to the sweet spot. Off the crossbar.
Pittsburgh's players are frustrated. They know that you don't get the great looks all the time in the game, and they also know how close this one is. They have to find a way to stay confident, continue with the game plan as they press towards the offensive zone.
And comes up empty. Slides the puck across to Raquel. And he sidesteps the check there. Scores! Pittsburgh's changed the complexion of this game here in period number 2 with that goal. What's the strategy now here, Pounder?
Well, it's to continue to push, and you want to dictate pace right off of the face-off. You're within striking distance. You have your opponent on their heels. You got to attack.
Great heads-up play with the stick by Kolyachonok. Poked away at center by Broberg. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. The Penguins look to start the transition game. Slides it diagonally to Amama. Here they are on the attack. Dishes it off. Pittsburgh's gained possession along the boards. Pushes it across to Amama. Cuts into the paint. And he opts to wait for more support. Look at this. Here's a backhander. That's off a stick. The Blues take it across the line. Pass out front. Scores! What a finish on the play. The Blues make their way back to center now, boasting a 2-goal lead here in the second.
And you can certainly see that they're playing more relaxed, much easier when you got a 2-goal lead here, James, but I've liked everything about their game tonight. They've been creative, they've played free, but they've also been defensively responsible.
Feeds it over! And he's got the answer for that one. Krysin's lugging the puck. St. Louis has it. Grabbed along the boards by Joseph. And that's off a stick. Getting a little too physical to maintain possession. Standing tall with the save. And he passes up ahead to Bemstrom. Oh, wow. scores! The Penguins have new life here late in the second period after that goal.
They've been consistent, James, throughout the two periods, and they're nearing the end of the second. They get rewarded for buying into the game plan. They'll need to take the rest between the second and third and find a way to recalculate and drive an attack, set the tempo in the third.
Picked up along the boards by Karlsson. Oh, look at this. Snaps one here in the slot. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Late goings of this period. The Penguins make their way back into the face-off circle, still in search of another goal. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. He scores! Erik Karlsson! The Penguins have tied things up after that snipe, and this has been back and forth all night.
Yeah, I just love it, James. And they put themselves in a good position here as they get the equalizer nearing the end of the second. They'll have a lot to talk about in the intermission heading into the third.
Pittsburgh's got it along the wall. Whoa, here we go! From one point man to another. Stop that one. Quick feed to Kyrou. And he takes the dish. Fans want a shot here in the dying seconds of the period. It's a 2-on-1. Takes it across the blue line. Shoots the goal. Whoa, what a save! There's the buzzer. 2 periods down. 1 more to go. They always say 3 is the magic number. And we've got period number 3 next. Time to drop the puck here in period number 3. It has been an offensive fireworks display here tonight, and I would expect it to continue here in the third. And a good use of the body to knock the puck loose. Angles it over to Folk. St. Louis is in the offensive zone. Shot! And that caroms off a body in the lane.
Well, you got to give him an A for effort. I mean, he's clearly banged up, James, but he's trying to stay in the play even though he's struggling.
Picked up along the wall by Buchnevich. Huge steal in his own end. He says, let's get physical on that play. Here's a short pass to Neighbors. Takes a shot. Scores! The go-ahead goal!
Well, the game is all about timing here, James, and now they're in front, so these next 2 shifts are critical. They want to play with a ton of energy and keep their opponent guessing.
And off the face-off, they take possession. Loses the coverage there. The Blues get a hold of the puck in their own end. Moves around along the half wall. Quick shot! Oh, fantastic save by Nedeljkovic. With the puck inside the defensive zone. The Penguins carry it along the wall. Loses his balance on the play. Slides it across to Shen. Quick feed to Kyrou. And a delayed penalty coming up as he got tripped up. Time for the officials to hand out the judgment.
A tough penalty to take as you're looking for the equalizer. You're in a 1-goal deficit, and you got to find a way to generate offense, James. Real tough one to take.
While the centers are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. Sends it quickly to Sundqvist. What a steal in his own end. Pittsburgh's got the puck against the boards. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Quick pass over to Sundqvist. Handles the pass. Poked away by Kolyachonok. Takes the feed. The Penguins take it along the wing. St. Louis takes possession of the puck. Comes up with the steal. Quick pass to Kolyachonok. They gain the offensive zone from the middle.
Here's like standing up, ready to go. Specialty teams create momentum, but not when you don't get it into the other zone, and the fans are frustrated in the building.
The Penguins take it along the wall. Delayed penalty coming up here. Sends the feed in front. What a shot. Delayed penalty. Goaltenders at the bench. They've got the extra attacker out there. In close. It's in. They score.
Hang on, James. This is getting waved off on the ice, but I think they're going to have a second look at this. as it deflects off the glove. It could have been pushed in, though, so we'll have to confirm whether it was a push intentional or whether it was just a redirect.
The Penguins tie things up, and suddenly we're in next goal win territories, Cheryl.
Yeah, these last minutes are critical in this game, and you know that the big mistake that happens, it could be the last one.
St. Louis wins the face-off in the neutral zone. Oh, what a move to get by there! And he hangs on to the puck. Slides it back to the blue line. Takes the blast! And the long-range shot goes off target. Puts it on net. Big stick save by the goaltender. All sorts of pressure here in the offensive end. They've really turned it up a notch now. And they'll skate it out of the zone. Oh, look at this. Great read by the keeper to poke it away. Let's it fly from the point. Fearless. Totally fearless on the block. Across the line and on the attack. Puck scooped up by Shen. Oh, and he just gets a piece of it to keep it out. Slides it over with pace to Shea. Looks to pass it to Letang. Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. Scooped up along the wall by Tomasino. And a great save. Shakes off the coverage. Trying to shake loose. All alone. There is it for the goal. To the finish.
Oh, yeah, and you know that they can see the finish line in sight, James, but there's still some time to let their opponent back in, so you got to be aggressive when it counts, when you know you can be first on the puck, but there will be times that they got to pull back and play defense.
Moves it to Letty. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off. He's got a step. Scores! Puts it in the back of the net, and that's how you light the lamp.
He lights the lamp as he buries that one, James, but he knows he has confidence, and he shows just that in that battle. Execution, that's how you do it.
Hayes wins the draw. Pittsburgh's on the attack. Sends the pass in front. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. Now a quick pass to Neighbors. Driving right to the front. Taken along the wall by Tucker. The Penguins gain possession in their own end. Here he comes, in on the breakaway! He scores! Oh, wow, what a finish!
Well, I love that he used his feet and didn't slow down, James, and then it's all about patience and composure, outweighing the goaltender, finding the room and burying it.
Pittsburgh's been putting lots of pucks on net all night long, and they continue to lead late in this third period. Circles back to center ice. Streaking into the attacking zone from the right. Skates to the crease. Fantastic save.
Nedeljkovic is dialed in and anticipating the play so effectively, making a huge save from a dangerous spot on the ice.
Both teams ready in here for the face-off. The Penguins get a hold of the draw. Moves it quickly over to Crosby. And he takes the feed. And he's ridden off the puck. Handles the pass from the right wing. Puck picked up by Torchenko. Good defensive effort to poke it away. And now he moves it quickly to Rust. Fires it on net. Stopped by the goaltender. Oh, they do it again. Puts another on the net. And another stop. And that's all she wrote from this one here tonight. The Penguins come away with the victory on a night that they were hungry in the offensive end.
They were really hungry. I mean, they had that shoot-first mentality, but when the
just seconds away. The Blue Jackets take possession to get this one underway. The Penguins gain control of it. Poked away and forces the turnover at center. Heads deep inside the offensive zone. Huge, trying to gain a step. He's in all alone. Oh, and look at that penalty coming up.
This is the penalty shot all day long. He was free and clear. He was about to get the shot off and got tripped from behind.
And the officials didn't like that, and quite frankly, you can't do that in hockey. Still plenty of time left in this frame. Still no score in this one. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Grabbed along the boards by Raquel. Avoids the defender. Scores! And just like that, we've got our first of the game. Pounder didn't even have her broadcast headset on.
I was just putting it on, James. That was incredibly fast, and the coach couldn't have drawn it up any quicker. They say, hey, let's get off to a good start. I'd say they just did.
Crosby's quick stick lands from the puck here at center. Picks off the pass. And now it's grabbed by Marchenko. Fantilli's got the puck. Hangs on to the puck after taking a hit. Here's a short pass to Rust. Columbus tries to break out from their own end. Feeds it on over to Jenner. On the attack along the boards. Columbus gains control of the puck. Strong defensive effort. Passes it over. Teed up and turned away on his part. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Quick shot. And that's blocked from someone in front. Looks to get the puck over to Jenner. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. And he's knocked off the puck there. Beautiful feed up ahead from the right wing side. Columbus gains a hold of the puck against the boards. Into the offensive zone. Taken by Kunin. A skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Good fight for the puck along the boards. And he slides it quickly to scores! And the scratching and clawing is paid off as we are back to even.
Well, we're back to evens, James. I really like their game. I mean, when you're pushing and you're trying to find a way to get ahead and on top, you have to trust the process. That's exactly what they've done, and they've been rewarded for it.
Scores! The go-ahead goal puts them in front.
Well, and this has been trending to happen, James. I mean, closing on the puck quickly sends an upward trajectory as this game's progressed, and they find the back of the net.
Still lots of time left in the period. The Blue Jackets have taken the lead here over the last few minutes. They'd love to build on it. Columbus gains the zone and on the attack. Oh, smart heads-up play to put that one away. Timmins has it now behind his own net. Dishes it to Kolyachova. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Feeds the puck over. And a poke check knocks the puck away. And it's a quick pass to Van Riemsdyk. Along the half wall with the puck. Bringing the physicality tonight. Quick feed to Aston Reese. Takes it into the slot. And he elects to explore his options. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. Timmins has the puck against the half wall. And that's a smart heads-up play by Corrali. Takes the pass. Off his stick. Tried to put it in the side and missed.
Well, there's a recognition that he didn't have much room, gets a little bit fine, and just misses wide.
Near the point. Makes the save, but barely with that one. And now he angles it across to Amama. Quick pass to Letang. Tap dances around the check. Puck grab by Shea. A blast! And that banks off a stick. And that slides right out to center ice. Picked up along the boards by Shea. Pittsburgh's got the puck in the defensive end. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Jenner. Grabs control of it at the point. Moves it to Jenner. Tiptoes around the poke check. Reads it perfectly in the defensive end.
The Penguins have been playing great defensively. Their sticks are in the right position, but they need to make good on them. This game is awfully close.
Period number 1 in the books. First intermission entertainment is on deck here. You can also have time to go grab a drink, grab a hot dog, and we'll be back with period number 2 in moments. The middle stanza is about to go. The official's ready to drop the puck. Clean sheet of ice beckons, and here we go with period number 2. Well, we've seen a pretty good sample. He's got a chance on a breakaway. He scores! That's how you finish the breakaway!
Well, he breaks away from the back with his speed, James. Makes no mistake. Very decisive and puts it in the back of the net.
Kelly's won the draw in center. And he sidesteps the check there. Picked up along the wall by Fantilli. Fabro's got it in the offensive zone. And he takes the feed. The Blue Jackets look around near the point. They score! 4 straight goals. They're rolling now.
And talk about confidence, hey, James. I mean, their opponent does not have an answer. They look absolutely stunned. I mean, they are like a freight train just pounding down on them.
Columbus wins it at center. The Blue Jackets looking against the half wall. The Penguins scoop it up along the boards. Sidesteps the check. Nice poke check. Puck scooped up. He scores! Sidney Crosby reminds us he's still one of the best in the game. The Penguins finally get one back. Now can they get a few more?
Well, you certainly know that you can get back in a game, only a 2-goal deficit, and sometimes it doesn't take long when you're on your toes and you're playing with urgency.
The Blue Jackets move the puck in the defensive zone. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Let's it go! Gets a piece of it to make the save.
You know the goalie's dialed in when he redirects the puck to the corner.
Great read with the stick. Scooped up along the wall by Carlson. Puck picked up by Grzelcyk. Takes the feed. Takes a bump but still hangs on to the puck. The Penguins walk the line. Oh, a reactionary save! Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Columbus isn't slowing down in this one. They continue to put a lot of pucks on net, and they lead it here in this second. The Penguins will start off on the attack after winning the draw. Takes control of the puck. Sends the pass over. Columbus will play the puck from the corner. Slides it across. Quick shot! And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. More than half the period left to play. Pittsburgh's got to find a way to get a few more goals here as they still trail by a pair. The Blue Jackets take possession here inside the offensive zone. Moves the puck. Steps inside the attacking zone down the left wing. Moves it quickly over to Fabro. Fires it! And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. And that's broken up. Looks to make a play over to Hayes. Great use of the stick in the defensive end by Fabro. Columbus has possession of it now. Slides the pass over to Fantilli. Takes a shot. He scores! And they finish it on the rebound goal. Columbus might be putting on the most complete performance that I've seen from them all season. And Cheryl, we're only in the second.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it, James, that they've been able to put up these kind of numbers. And it's coming off of their offensive zone possession time. I mean, they're holding the puck. They're manipulating their opponent. They're opening up lanes, and they're knowing exactly.
Well, they needed something, and that clearly was something, Cheryl.
That certainly was, and there's some pushback, but they're going to need to layer it because they got to get closer than within 2 if they want to find a way back in this game.
The Penguins take possession after that neutral zone faceoff. Puck exits the zone. Pittsburgh's got it across the line. Here's a centering pass. Oh, and he keeps it here. Taken along the wall by Van Riemsdyk. Slides it quickly to Raquel. Made the stop on that play. Great positioning in the defensive end. Christensen stick handling in his own zone. Here's a short pass to Corrali. Christensen's got it along the wing. The Penguins have it from their own end. Slides it to Rust. Cutting to the front of the net. Scores! Deuces wild as that's his second of the game.
Well, he's got 2 tallies on the score sheet, James, but I love this game off the puck as well. I think that he's had a hard nose on the forecheck. He's hounded it, he's hunted it, and guess what? He's been rewarded for his efforts.
And now it's grabbed by Shea. Steps inside the line. Solid check to slow him down. Columbus has it behind the cage. Lets it fly. And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. Taken by Tomasino. Slides the puck over. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. The Blue Jackets will play it in their own end. Centering pass in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. And he slides it quickly to Tomasino. Picked off in the offensive end. Drives it to the crease. Makes the save again. Pittsburgh's got the puck. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. All right, we've played now 40 minutes in this one, and still a critical 20 minutes still needs to be played. Go stretch your legs, grab that final snack, because the third period is just around the corner. The final frame of regulation has arrived. It's period number 3, and it's about to go down. Look at that hit. Maybe try to wear down the opponents here. The Penguins have it now. Quick feed to Raquel. And that's poked away. Grabs the puck behind the net. Keeps a hold of it on the play. Grabbed along the boards by Werenski. Slides the puck ahead to Fabro. With possession along the wall. Puck grab by Marchenko. Oh, and some lost momentum as the puck leaves the zone. Werenski's got the puck in his own zone. Lays the body into that play. Puck scooped up by Olivier.
Oh, how did that stay out? Oh, I don't even know how he made that save, James. That was all but in the net and complete desperation and complete level to make that one.
And that's knocked away by Johnson. Now a quick pass to Jenner. The Blue Jackets played along the boards. Oh, the poke check. What a read by the goaltender. With the blast. Oh, tremendous reflexes as he turns aside the one-timer. Wow. What a collision there, and that frees up a little room. Here they come on the attack. Quick pass to Johnson. And the puck leaves the offensive end. They'll be forced to do it over from center. Columbus on the attack. Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. Avoids the poke check and maintains possession. Shot! Scores! Fire those cannons, Blue Jackets fans! The Blue Jackets have been peppering shots on goal all night long, and they continue to lead in the third. The Penguins win the draw. And now he moves it quickly to Bemstrom. Couldn't catch up to that pass. Columbus gets the puck near the boards.
And this game is wild, James. End-to-end action. Let's just forget the defense, shall we, and just go with the goal calls.
Oh, what a chance right there, but misses.
Well, creativity and good body positioning opens up that lane, but just sails it over.
Pittsburgh's got it into the offensive zone. some solid defensive work in their own end with the poke check. And the officials are going to say play on here.
Well, that's some great speed to be able to catch up to the puck and keep that play alive.
And he slides it quickly to Bemstrom. Cuts to the front. And he loses control here. Stones him on the one-timer. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Teams are ready for the draw. The linesman about to drop the puck. They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. Matejchuk's moving the puck through his own zone. Carries it in. Chance in front. Great save from in tight.
Love the way the goaltender gets tight to the shooter here. The puck's in the low slot. You want to take away time, you want to take space. Goaltender does it, makes a save.
The Blue Jackets win it. Columbus plays it along the wing. Tremendous hip check on the play. He got all of that one. Sneaks by the poke check. The Penguins played along the wing. There's another for the hit parade. The Blue Jackets cross the line and gain the zone. Dishes it off. Oh, you gotta love the effort as he blocks that. Pittsburgh's looking to break out. Columbus gains a hold of it. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Moves by the check. Columbus plays the puck along the boards. Oh, it makes the save. Just got enough to keep it out. Inside of the final minute here in the third. Big time stop there.
That's an incredible save, James. I mean, he's got presence in his crease, and he's also got a great glove hand, and he shows it right there with that save.
Quick shot. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one. And it's a quick pass to Rust. Handles the puck. We got a delayed penalty coming up. That trip right in front of the official's eyes. Can't get away with that. The goaltender is quickly off to his bench to get the extra attacker out. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Final seconds of this one, and the home fans certainly appreciate that they got their money's worth tonight. Back to the point it goes. And that'll do it for ringside here.
Sure, I really like how this team stayed with it all night long. They ran into a hot goaltender, but you know what? They kept putting pucks on net, and it paid off.
It really did pay off, James.
Let's bring it on. The Blue Jackets start things off on the right note by winning the opening draw. Takes it to the net. Denies him.
Binnington's made himself look huge on that last save. I mean, anytime the puck is in the quality scoring area like the slot, you got to get square to the shooter.
Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Shot deflected. The Blues have the puck in the corner. And he avoids the poke check with some great edge work. And just a good old-fashioned solid body check on the play. Moves the puck along the half wall. The Blue Jackets take it from the side. Picked up along the boards by Werenski. St. Louis has the puck. Tosses it on to Broberg. Odd man rush. Takes a bump but hangs on. Puck picked up by Fantilli. Shakes himself free. Scores! Teed him up perfectly. The Blue Jackets draw first blood here in period number 1.
Now, it's been a bit of a scrap, and you've got to wonder if it now opens the game up.
And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. Ooh! Wow, what a thunderous hit there!
That was incredible. Everyone is on their feet. Man, he get nailed.
And he was right there to make the stop on that play.
Some players get into the game by physically engaging early. There's a fine line there, but that was executed perfectly.
Oh, it comes up with nothing on the play.
Sometimes when you have the puck on your stick in a primetime scoring area, it's not about threading the needle, and when you try and thread it, sometimes you miss. And that's what happened there.
And he takes the pass. Feeds the puck to Provorov. Columbus plays it against the boards. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. St. Louis has possession of the puck. Gets the puck over to Shen. They've got numbers here. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. And the pass is picked off. Beautiful read in the defensive end by Severson. Quick pass to Holloway. St. Louis has it against the half wall. Across the line from center. St. Louis has it in the defensive end. Moves it to the middle. He scores! What a play! Here in the back half of this period, we are all tied up in this one. Swoops in off the wing to grab the puck after the centerman tied him up. Scores! There is the go-ahead goal!
And how good does that feel? You can see the selling. The energy is certainly there, and now it's about dictating the pace going forward. Next shift, critically important.
The Blue Jackets continue to lead midway through the first. They have really put on an offensive clinic so far. Corrales won possession. Good use of the body on the play. Takes the feed at center and moves forward. The Blue Jackets get a hold of the puck in their own end. Forces the turnover. And now it's grabbed by Van Riemsdyk. Works it across to Corrales. Great defensive effort breaking up the pass. The Blues are on the attack. Broken up by Christensen. Up along the wall on the right side and into the attacking area. The Blues get a hold of the puck along the boards. Drills them. Columbus looks to move the puck from their own end. Slides by the check. Oh, looked like he had the corner, but he puts it off the side of the net. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Picked up along the wall by Favreau. And that pass is redirected. Moves the puck across from Neighbors. Goes right to the crease. Scores! And we are back to even.
Yeah, tie game now, James. I'd really like like the energy that they've showed throughout the game, but now it's about channeling the energy they've just created and doing something with it.
Jenners won the draw. Nearing the final 60 seconds here of this first period. Moves it to the middle, and that's intercepted. Oh, great play to sidestep the poke check. Shot! Oh, the goalie catches a break there. Slides the puck across to Olivier. Puts it on net. There's the end of period number one. Both teams will grab a quick breather. You can grab a hot dog, and we'll be back with second period action in moments. Just moments away from puck drop for second period action. Well, here we go. This should be a fun one. Second period underway already. An entertaining game we've got going. Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this one up through the first 20 minutes?
The Blues are lucky that this game is tied, James. I mean, they've had the minority of the shots. They really haven't found a way to get to the interior of the ice. They're going to have to pay the price somewhere if they want to get some shots and make this game a game.
Columbus has it near the wall. The Blue Jackets slide the puck near the point. Takes that pass back to the point. Still keeps a hold of the puck.
Brent's pass was so difficult, James. I mean, he stumbles, so he's off balance, and he's still able to corral the puck and get it off with precision to the shooter. That leads to a great scoring chance.
Columbus looks to break out in their own end. Look at the Savardian spinorama. Scores! A timely finish, and they've taken the lead.
Sometimes you can feel momentum swing, James, and you can tell that they're playing with more confidence, and as a result, they get a little puck luck and they put it in.
The Blue Jackets win possession here in the open ice. Takes the hit, he goes down to the ice and tosses up the puck. Loses the coverage there. Shot, and he was ready for that save. One-time blast, denies him again. Back at the point, they set it up. Oh, how did they stop that with the one-timer? Oh, the home team is reeling here inside the defensive zone, and the fans are nervous. The Blues gain possession in their own end. Across the line along the left wall. Sends it out in front. What a chance, but that goes off target, off a body in front. Columbus moves ahead with the puck. The Blues have it behind the cage. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. Sends a pass over. Here's a shot. Oh, how did he keep it out? What a blocker stop by Merzlikins. Great pass from off the right side. St. Louis tries to break out from their own end. Columbus has the puck in the corner. And that battle along the wall comes to an end. Swatted it. Here we go. 2-on-1. Across the line. And that rush comes to an end after a great defensive play. Oh, look at this. Jostles the puck loose. And that was a good heads-up read to make that save. And that's stolen by Werenski. Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Bennington. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Joseph. Moves it to Leddy. Now he slides it up to Bolduc. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Folks got it into offensive territory. Shakes loose. Stopped by the goaltender.
I love this save, James. I mean, the goaltender is so aggressive on this play. Doesn't give the shooter any time to get rid of it.
Goes full circle with the puck. He scores! Well, talk about a final game right there.
Oh, yeah, it's all about the bounces, isn't it, James? And you got to get the right one, and that one is in his favor.
Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. Shakes off the coverage. Columbus has it in their own zone. Moves it quickly over to Favreau. And he maintains possession of the puck here. We got a stoppage. Let's get the call.
Natural tendency for players is to reach when they've lost position on their opponent. When you reach, often you take out the feet of your opponent. This is an easy tripping call.
Columbus wins the faceoff. And makes the save. Columbus takes hold of the puck. Has to Austin Reese works the puck in his own zone. Moves around along the half wall. Receives the pass. Here's a shot, and not much on that one. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. And he slides it quickly to Bolduc. Great pressure with the stick. And he takes the dish. Centering pass. Oh, he comes up with a stop. The Blue Jackets get their man back. We're back to even strength.
A tremendous job by the PK units, James.
All alone. Oh, and it's pumped away. Wow.
I love this play, James. It shows confidence. And he gets out the top of his crease, and he assumes the risk with that post check.
Oh, comes up with a stop. Handles the pass. Been a fun night in the barn as we bring an end to period number 2, and there's still 20 more minutes of action to go here in regulation. Third period. Don't go anywhere. Here we go. Third period is officially underway. Well, 2 periods down. Here we go with the third period. Cheryl, your assessment so far?
Columbus is ahead in this game, but man, there has been zero defensive structure. It has been all about offense on both sides of the puck here, James. Both teams really flying through the neutral zone, looking for offense anytime they can get it.
Can't hang on to the puck after the play. And a little body contact on that play. From the point, they take control of it. Hammers a shot. Denies him. He got all of it. Moves it over to Bushnevich. The Blues are across the line and into the offensive end. Oh, what a hit check on the play. He delivered that perfectly. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Feeds it over. Broberg's got it against the boards. Passes it over. Here's a short pass to Marchenko. And he dodges the poke check there. Nice save from point-blank range.
The player should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
Now a quick pass to Kyrou. The Blues carried along the wall. Excellent stick work on the play. The Blue Jackets look to start the transition game. Great positioning by the defender. Kyrou's going to play it against the half wall. He scores! The captain delivers! St. Louis has dramatically changed the look of this game here in the third.
Two good teams going head-to-head, and this is going to be a nail-biter right to the finish. You can feel the energy after that goal, and hey, who's going to change momentum now?
Great use of the stick here at center ice. The Blue Jackets take it along the wall. Knocked away. Getting a little physical there with that collision. Moves the puck to Kunin. Solid body contact. Offside the call. We'll get a reset. Past the midway mark of the frame, St. Louis is still trailing by 1 as they step in for the draw. Columbus wins the face-off in the neutral zone. The Blues take possession in the defensive end. And look at the hustle here as they wave off the icing, Cheryl.
Well, intangible, that is the word this coach is looking for. The aggressive ability to get on that puck and negate icing.
Oh, lightning quick reflexes on the one-timer. Takes the feed. Kunin sliding the puck behind the net. Rocks him. Lets it rip. What a stop as he puts out the fire. Way too much congestion blocks that. Sends the pass in front. Referee's hand goes up in the air. We got a delayed penalty coming up here. Let's see what the official makes for the final decision.
Such a tough penalty to take when the game's within reach. They're looking for the equalizer, and now they find themselves shorthanded.
Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. A Smart heads-up defensive play by Faksa. Directed over to Torchenko. On the attack along the boards. Centering pass. And that's stopped. And he takes the feed. Along the half wall with the puck. Makes his presence known on the ice. St. Louis gains possession undermanned. Takes the pass.
Broberg's almost back on the ice.
The man advantage expires at a tip of the cap to the penalty killers who come up big.
Critical time of the game, James. Everyone wants to be out there and embrace that pressure. You want to deliver. You want to be that hero. And you get left with a big, fat 0. That's a tough one to take.
Taken by Fantilli. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. And that's poked away by Thomas. He's got a little jump. He's clear. Oh, what a defensive play. And he takes the feed. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. And he missed. He missed the net. What a chance.
Well, he had such a glorious chance, James, and I think that he saw some daylight upstairs, and he went for it, but he put it through the uprights. He gets burnt.
Late goings of this period. The Blue Jackets lead at 4-3. Columbus has won the draw, and they take possession in the neutral zone. Still has possession. Slides it across. Oh, what a glove save by Bennington. Columbus gains a hold of the puck against the boards. Pass back to the point. St. Louis takes possession of the puck. Breakaway. Stars! Breakaway with authority.
I love that he doesn't panic when he's in on the goaltender here, James. He's patient, waits to see what he's given, and takes it.
The Blue Jackets get a hold of the puck off the draw. The Blues gain control of the puck. Oh, look at this chance. Sends the feed in front. The shot from the place 99 made famous. Columbus has possession of it now. Moves the puck over to Severson. Shot redirected. Score!